If she greets you this way, it guarantees she wants to be more than a friend. You'll be surprised. Did you know that over 60% of romantic relationships start with subtle, nonverbal cues that most people completely miss? That's right before a woman ever confesses her feelings, her body language and the way she greets you already say it all the problem. Most men overlook these signs or mistake them for simple friendliness, but not after today. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to decode a woman's greeting to determine if she sees you as just a friend or something more. Welcome to Infinite Wisdom, your go-to channel for real, relatable advice on navigating the complexities of love and relationships. Sign number 1, a warm, lingering touch on your arm or shoulder when saying hello. Touch is one of the strongest indicators of interest, especially when it lingers longer than usual. A woman's touch isn't just a casual gesture, it's a subconscious way of bridging the gap between friendship and something more. If she gently places her hand on your arm or shoulder when greeting you and doesn't pull away immediately, that's a clear sign she's comfortable with you on a deeper level. Now let's break this down. If she's simply being polite, her touch will be brief, maybe a quick pat on the shoulder, nothing more. But if she lets her hand rest for an extra second or two or lightly squeezes your arm, that's her body's way of expressing warmth and familiarity. This is especially obvious in group settings. If she greets everyone with a simple, "Hey," but makes physical contact only with you, that's a deliberate choice, not an accident. Science backs this up. Research from psychologists confirms that touch increases oxytocin, also known as the bonding hormone. This hormone strengthens feelings of trust and connection between people, which is why physical touch is such a powerful indicator of attraction. So if she's naturally extending that warmth towards you, chances are she wants to be more than just friends. Sign number 2, a smile that lingers longer than usual. Making eye contact, a genuine prolonged smile paired with strong eye contact, is a major green flag. When a woman smiles at you, it's easy to assume she's just being friendly, but the key here is how long that smile lasts. If she flashes a quick, polite smile and looks away, she may just be acknowledging you, but if her smile lingers, and especially if it's paired with sustained eye contact, that's a sign of deeper interest. Think about it when you're around someone you truly enjoy being with. Your body naturally responds. Your face softens, your eyes brighten, and you subconsciously hold their gaze just a little longer than normal. That's exactly what's happening when she greets you with a warm, lingering smile. And here's a secret. The eyes never lie. If her eyes light up when she sees you and she holds that gaze even for a second longer than expected, she's signal warmth and attraction. This isn't just guesswork. Studies show that eye contact creates intimacy and builds emotional connections. In fact, research has found that prolonged eye contact can trigger the release of dopamine, the same feel-good chemical associated with love and pleasure. So the next time she greets you with that unmistakable smile, pay attention. It might just be saying more than words that ever could. Sign number 3, using playful or flirtatious language without obvious intent. Words carry meaning, but the way they're delivered tells an even bigger story. If she teases you, playfully challenges you, or uses light sarcasm when greeting you, that's her way of keeping the conversation engaging and testing the waters of flirtation. A woman who's interested in you won't always come out and say it directly. Instead, she'll use humor, playfulness, and little verbal nudges to create chemistry. Imagine this: you show up a few minutes late to meet a group, and she immediately says, "Oh, look who finally decided to show up," with a smirk that's not just a casual comment. It's a playful way of drawing attention to you, engaging with you, and subtly showing interest. Flirtation, especially in the early stages, is often wrapped in playful teasing. This kind of interaction is a classic technique used in romantic relationships. It creates an enjoyable push-pull dynamic that builds attraction without making things overly serious. If she greets you with light-hearted jokes or challenges you in a fun way, take note, she's likely trying to stand out in your mind. Sign number 4, engaging you with personal questions about your life and emotions if a woman asks deeper questions, beyond surface-level small talk. She's genuinely interested in you, not just as a friend, but as someone she wants to know on a more meaningful level. Casual acquaintances stick to basics, greeting like how's your day or what's new, but if she consistently asks more personal or thoughtful questions when she greets you, that's a major sign. For example, instead of just asking, how was your weekend, she might say, what's something exciting you did this weekend? Do you see the difference? The second question invites more than just a generic response. It shows she's invested in your experiences and emotions. Women tend to reserve emotional curiosity for those they feel connected to. If she remembers details from your past conversations and brings them up again, like recalling an important meeting you had or asking about a personal goal you mentioned, that's not random, that's intentional. When a woman greets you with personal, emotionally engaging questions, she's signaling a level of interest that goes beyond friendship. Sign M5, she seeks opportunities for alone time or one-on-one conversations. When a woman makes an effort to pull you aside for private conversations, she's doing more than just being friendly. She's prioritizing you. One-on-one interactions create a space for deeper emotional connection. And if she consistently looks for moments to talk to you away from the group, that's a strong indication of interest. Imagine this, you're at a social event surrounded by friends and acquaintances. She could talk to anyone, but instead she subtly separates from the group and gravitates toward you. Maybe she finds a reason to step outside for fresh air and invites you to join her, or she positions herself next to you in a way that makes conversation effortless. These small actions aren't accidental, they're intentional. Research on social bonding suggests that people naturally seek more intimate settings with those they feel emotionally connected to. One-on-one time fosters that emotional closeness and often serves as a stepping stone to something deeper. If she's making an effort to spend time with you away from distractions, it's not just about the conversation, it's about building a personal connection. Sign number 6. She remembers small details about your life and brings them up later. If a woman recalls things you mentioned weeks ago, she's paying close attention. And that's no coincidence. When someone remembers small, seemingly insignificant details about you, it means they value your presence enough to store that information. Picture this, you once casually mentioned your love for coffee during a conversation. Fast forward a few weeks, and the next time you see her, she says, I passed by this cafe and thought of you. That's not just polite conversation, that's a sign that she's associating things in her life with you. Women don't store random details unless they care about the person. In psychology, this is linked to something called the mere exposure effect, where repeated mental associations, strength and attraction. The more she recalls and integrates you into her thoughts, the deeper the emotional connection. So if she's bringing up old conversations, remembering your preferences or referencing past discussions, she's not just being nice, she's showing genuine interest in you. Sign number 7. Her greeting is more excited or enthusiastic compared to others. Energy doesn't lie. If she greets everyone casually, but lights up when she sees you, that's a strong sign. You hold a special place in her mind. Excitement in a greeting is a subconscious way of expressing joy and affection. And if she consistently shows more enthusiasm when saying hello to you, it's not by accident. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how someone's face brightens up when they see a person? They're genuinely happy to be around. It's a reaction that happens before they even realize it. If her voice gets a little higher, her smile is bigger, or she leans in closer when greeting you, that's her body giving away her feelings. And here's an interesting fact. Studies in behavioral psychology suggest that humans instinctively show more animation in their facial expressions when interacting with people they find attractive or emotionally significant. This is why her excitement when greeting you is worth paying attention to. If she consistently reacts to your presence with genuine enthusiasm, chances are you mean more to her than just another acquaintance. Sign number 8. She initiates physical proximity. Standing closer than normal personal space is something we subconsciously protect, except when we're around someone we feel deeply connected to. If she naturally closes the gap between you two, whether during a greeting or conversation, she's signaling comfort, trust, and interest. Imagine you're at a crowded event, there's plenty of space around yet. She chooses to stand closer to you than necessary, or maybe you're having a casual conversation and she gradually inches forward rather than keeping her distance. These are all non-verbal cues that she enjoys being near you. People instinctively create physical boundaries unless they feel safe and emotionally connected, according to studies on proxemic, the science of personal space. Romantic attraction often leads to a natural decrease in physical boundaries if she's bridging that gap effortlessly. Take it as a sign that she's drawn to you in a way that goes beyond friendship. If you've made it this far, drop the word more in the comments to show you're part of the bond. Chronicle family, outrow call to action. Now that you know the signs, pay attention to how she greets you next time. If you found value in this video, give it a like. It helps our channel grow and ensures more people see this content. Subscribe for daily insights into love and relationships and share this with someone who needs to hear it. We've also handpicked another video just for you. Click on the screen to watch it next. We'll see you back here tomorrow.